the little ones. Let's get the tripod out. I invited like 700 some people off Facebook, but you know how that is. It's an absolute joke. Yeah, let's get this thing turned around. There we go. Let's see. Can we see? Yeah, we can see. There we go. All right. Bro, it is so fucking cold. That car was freezing, dude.
Yeah, I was not having fun this weekend at all.
Hold on, let me get my gun off.
And then the rain too.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's why I said screw it yesterday. There's just absolutely no reason to do it yesterday. Okay. Yeah, that little stinker. That little stinker is in heat. Hold on, let me get my gun off. Okay. This is one of the best pouches I've found to hold a pistol. It's great. Wait till you see my new AR style 22 coming. Let's get some things built. Buster, what's up, boo boo? How you doing?
He's got like almost a white beard.
Yeah, that's Buster. She's very old.
Oh really?
She is probably 15.
She's silly.
Yeah, she acts.
She's so silly.
15-year-old. Yeah. Take her and brush her with that. That's her favorite thing to do. We got any people in the room yet? 34. Hey guys, what's up? I'm gonna start getting all the materials out, and we're just gonna do everything in the living room. It's really cold outside. We had everything set up to do it outside, but we're just gonna do everything in here. That's our good friend Levon.
Hello.
Levon helps me with everything. He shows up at our peacefully assembling, protesting at the courthouse. He's always there when I need him, and he's a good dude, so we're happy to have him on board. And everybody knows Rory. You guys know Rory. Rory, down. I know, you need to go outside. Come on, let's go potty real quick. Well, let's get some materials out, and then we'll go potty. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do. We're like 85 short of 1,000. And once we get there and we can start using super chat.
Honestly, doesn't 1,000 give you something extra?
Well, we'd be able to use our super chat and, you know,
Get donations or whatever.
yeah, get donations and can actually pay for getting these animals spayed and neutered.
I need to get a freaking couple cat cam collars and then live stream on TikTok.
That would
all
be,
day. You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
I think.
I've seen a couple of guys do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they do so well,
yeah.
dude. That's
Oh,
crazy.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it. All right, we got here. We got some lamp buttons. What the hell are these things?
Yeah, those are the lights I want to use in a few of them. And here, that's the hole saw we're gonna use. It's
Big enough.
yeah, it's just big enough for the kitties to come in and out. Use that once we get the boxes in. And then we'll foam around to give a little extra insulation. But we've got to get some holes in the lids first. That's the first order of business.
So I got like a little laundry room on my back porch that I leave open, and I have like some blankets and stuff in there in case any cats that get kicked out of the house by my cats can sleep out there.
Yeah, Wendy, she went ahead and put a bunch of blankets out just because we didn't have these made yet.
Right.
But it's okay. So what we need to do is let me go get my kit out of the car, then we'll get some holes drilled.
I have a drill and stuff too.
Because we need to, I got zip ties, we'll zip tie the tops to the to the tote.
And then you'll flip it and that'll be like the bottom of it there.
Well, no.
No?
So after we get the cardboard insulation, and get the chips in, tomorrow I'm going to pick up, Lowe's is selling us sheets of, it's like a siding, but we're gonna cut to fit. And so basically any rain that hits it, especially on their little opening when they're going in and out, they'll be covered.
Right.
So this thing will be completely rainproof.
Ooh, right.
This one will work fine. Yeah, this will work fine.
Do you need any pocket knives here? The cardboard up there?
Well, hopefully the cardboard will fit perfectly.
Okay.
I think I got the right size. So we need the back side, I'm not really worried about. So we need 3 holes starting about right here. Yep. So that went through perfectly. So we need one there, same thing on each side.
Good.
Just make sure that
You're hitting the line.
yeah, exactly. And I'll go get the rest of the stuff. And I need to get these guys out real quick while he's doing that. So you see what we're doing, guys? Who's up here? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, our dogs are nuts. We be basing. What's up, man? Paige. How's it going? Gianna, the bunny lover. Appreciate you guys being here. I asked a friend of mine, Wrights Crispy, to moderate, but it was a little short time. I just emailed him like an hour ago. So if anybody plans on hanging out while we're doing this and you guys want to moderate, just put it in the chat that you like to moderate. I appreciate it. It keeps out the riffraff. And there is Butler, the 19-pound beast. All right, we're going outside, guys. We're going out. Hold on. It's time to get a sweatshirt on. Come on, Bubba. Oh, okay, I know. Come on. Get a sweatshirt on. Come on. Sweatshirt time. We got a Bucky sweatshirt last night.
Where is a Bucky's around here? Is there any?
Well, I had to go to Mobile to pick some stuff up, so. Yeah. Come here. I know, this is the part that you don't like.
Your pizza's in.
Yeah. He's got that one bad injury that he jumped off a very high bed in our RV when he was about 1. And so it bothers him from time to time. There you go, Bubba. And show everybody your Bucky's hoodie. All right, I know. Come on, lady. You ready? I know. Get down. I'll be right back. I got our zip ties. And scissors to cut off the excess. Yep. All right, come on, guys. Daddy's got to grab a few more things and we'll be good to go. Here, get another light on. There we go. All right, come on, guys. Outside. Let's go. Be right back, chat. All right. I'll get this one. Hello.
I don't know if you guys could hear that. Hello?
Kitty.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Alrighty. Let's see here. The cedar is in here, but we got to do the same thing to this one. That's the one that's gonna hold the 5 or so. But I need to wipe the top of that off because I think there's still some bleach on there.
Alrighty. Sweep that up. It's so funny. He like had oops. He hasn't moved since I got here. He's just been hanging. He's a big boy. Oh, there's a bite or two. Watch out, kitty. Watch out. Alright. So we got 3. No, there's a 4th. It's a bit bigger, it looks like. Definitely a bit bigger.
And in case you guys did not know, I am an electrician, so we'll be putting animal heating pads in these things at some point.
I just do general maintenance. I know some of everything, but freaking did leg day and legs are just killer. Got 14 people in here. Yeah. Kitty.
Let me get there's some paper towels out there. Yeah. If you want to wipe off the rims and. That's why I was late, guys. I had to go out and get cedar chips. Really appreciate you guys being here. Let me keep an eye on them for a few more minutes. Let them go potty. Where are my kittens at?
Now hiding.
Where y'all at? No, Butler. Out. Butler. Out. Butler, go. Yeah, go. While we're getting these ready. Alright, let me watch them real quick. I'm all ready. Is this one? Yeah, this one's pretty much ready to go. Just get and I got the big box. The big box for that one. Just hold it up. Buster, what do you want? You want treats? You get some in a minute.
This one's all weight. Nice. Alright. A little dirty. Be alright.
What's up, cutie? Look at the kitty. Can I hold you? I'd like to hold you, but I don't think you're cool with that. She's so cute. Now I got the boxes blocking her. And what was the sign? What's up, kitty? That's so cute. That's so beautiful. She's not coming. She's gonna stay right there on the couch. She likes it. Or is she? No. Hey, kitty, kitty. Or not. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, so. Yeah, these are pretty much just keep the outdoor kitties all warm. It's Florida, but it's North Florida. It's cold. He's just grabbing some more things, watching the doggies, all that. I have like 10 cats or something. I don't even know how many cats I have at this point. They're all pretty awesome. They keep me warm at night. It's pretty great. Ugh. My dad had like 3 females that kept getting pregnant, and we probably went through like 40, 50 kittens, and then finally got them fixed, and now I got like 8 kittens and a couple adults I've had for a couple years. But been a long journey of animals popping up everywhere, trying to fix it up a little bit, get the homeless cat population down some. That's actually how I met him, is once I was getting those cats fixed. I had some signs up for like, kittens and everything. And pretty much he came by and was like, hey, let me help you with these cats and everything. And yeah, that's where it started. And now I work with them whenever I can. And hopefully we'll get these cats taken care of. And dogs and every animal, really, that needs to be taken care of. This one compared to this one, definitely an outfit, the whole family of cats in that one would be great. Baby boy. What's up? Hey, little kitty. Kitty. This little kitten here is kind of scary. You talkative? Set up for the outside cat.
someone ordered us 2 of these like heated cat houses, but the cords on them I'd have to change out for a GFI plug on the end of it, you know?
Right. The AC type plug or whatever.
Well, it's a GFI plug, so if anything happens, the plug will trip.
Yeah.
And
Have GFI
and then
outlet.
and then I would personally put it on a GFI outlet to have double protection, well actually triple, because you've got your breaker, you got the GFI outlet, then you've got the GFI plug.
Right.
Especially with something like that that's outside that you can't really keep your eye on all the time. I've got this plugged into a regular outlet, so if anything happens, hopefully my breaker trips.
Right.
But I do need to invest in a surge protected, surge protected power cord.
Come here, kitty, kitty.
We got orange and white kitty.
Come here. Come here, kitty, kitty. Come here, kitty cat. I'm friendly. I'm friendly. I'm friendly.
He's just staring at me. He's just like, I don't know, man. What's up? What's up, buddy?
Come here. Come here, kitty, kitty.
It's working.
Come here, kitty, kitty.
Almost worked. What's up, buddy? Hey, buddy. What's up? He gave up. Or I'm giving up. He's just staring at me.
Meow.
What are you doing back there? What's up? What's up, buddy? What's up, little black man? Hopefully once we get this going, been 28 minutes? Alright, we need to.
Hey, kitty, kitty.
What's up, kitty cat? So you can see the kitty. She's okay. Alright. I'm not exactly sure how this is supposed to go, but I know. Scissors. Good stuff.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. Hey, kitty cat. Hey, kitty cat. Come here.
Come here, boy. I think you're a boy. I don't know. Just guessing.
Alright, come on.
Hey. Hey, you're back.
Yeah, you know,
You're back.
the sad thing about this is that, we can only protect so many in these colonies.
Mm-hmm.
And if these mamas got babies and, hopefully they get them to a warm spot. I plucked one out of an engine block.
Oh yeah. tends to be a spot they like to go even when it's not warm. It's
Yeah.
not warm.
Yeah, and that happened actually during the summer. I plucked that one, and he's thriving. He went on to a friend's property, and just doing great. Mama, these two kittens,
Mm-hmm.
that kitten, I sent one of those over there to him, and that kitten ended up saying, "Screw this," and is now at another person's property over there. And I went and checked on her to make sure that they were feeding her correctly and taking care of her, you know. Oh, let me get these guys fed. Yes, I know.
Critter, critter.
What's up, puppy? What's up, puppy?
What's up, kitty, kitty?
Roar, lady, go eat your dinner. Go eat your dinner. Come on, go this way. This way, Rory. He's like, I don't know about all this stuff there. Come on, guys, go eat your dinner. Go. Go get your dinner. Come on, lady. Come on. Lady, come on. Go eat your dinner. Go. Go. Go get your dinner. Go get your dinner. Well, you don't have to eat if you don't want to eat. It's okay. Oh, is that Fergus?
Little black kitten.
Oh, that's one of the kittens. Yeah. They're really friendly. Mom, on the other hand, still hisses at me. And I've had her for, let's see, those kittens were like 4 weeks old when I got them. So I've had them for 6 months now, and she's still she's not, yeah, she's just not 100% sure yet.
Is that, which one's that?
She's hiding under there in the cabinet.
Oh, okay.
All right. So what I do is when I put these on, I don't put them on. I screw them in just enough, and I leave a little bit of slack in there. That way, yeah, when you chuck it down, it doesn't trip on you and spin out and hurt you. Now, I have a whole hog that I would rather do this with, but this is all we got right now. So what I like to do is try to get it so it's not, you know, extremely far up there, but enough to where, you know, all the dirt and sand and even water doesn't get into it. So that's about a good spot. Oh. Let's put this on one. That's good. That's perfect. That's the perfect size hole. And look how much I paid for that in the discount section.
$1.97.
Yeah. That's a $54.
I was gonna say that's
Yeah.
incredible, actually.
I think somebody fucked up at Lowe's.
He must have, to be honest.
All right, so I guess we can go ahead and get the big one going first. Let's just finish one at a time.
Right.
Oh. I got a medium-sized box for it. So what we'll do is And what I'll do is I'll duct tape the inside of that.
Right.
It should fit in there okay. Yeah, I might have to finagle it a little bit. Actually, I don't really like that size. I don't like that at all. Let me go out on the porch. I think I've got a few out here.
Box is not fitting correctly.
Wonder how. Yeah, these will work a little better for the big one. Yeah, the small ones fit in there perfectly.
Yeah.
But that should be. That's gonna have to work on that one, and then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and cut down. Let me get my Sharpie. Green ought to work. What I'll do is I'll just kind of do that. This is the entrance side. Yeah, that'll work. And then, where were those scissors? Those good scissors. Right here. I'll just take it. I know I take my time. I'm very much a perfectionist when it comes to building anything, but that's the electrician in me.
Right.
And sorry guys, I've been so busy taking care of animals and working a 9-to-5 job, I haven't done my dishes in a couple of days, so please don't fault me for that.
I don't even think they're in frame, but it'll be alright.
Yeah, I think it'll be alright.
I spent a little bit of my morning doing my house, so.
There we go. Yeah, that works about perfect. Yep. That worked about perfect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'll work good. Okay, so, and what we'll do is, since I've got, this is a little bigger
So I
box.
can check
It's a
and
little
clear this
kind of
flipper.
a different build than doing these smaller ones. And we'll take some of this and we'll cut it down. And I mean, I've seen people on YouTube, you know, make these $2,000, $3,000 cat houses, you know, for just their one cat.
Right.
You know, I've also seen people do them for, you know, 500. This will cost you about 40 a box.
I was gonna say, I mean, if you just got boxes laying around, that'll save you a little bit too, depending on how it goes.
Yeah.
Sometimes these are just household things. They're not really that much of, I need to go out and buy this.
Exactly.
It's like, you know.
If you got the stuff laying around, like the totes, you know.
Yeah.
Now, the stuff that we're using for the roofing, Lowe's loves our rescue. They give us their damaged food and litter, and they help us with materials. So, you know, we're lucky
Yeah, that's good.
in that regard. That'll work. I just kind of want to line a little bit of the sides since we've got a short box in there, because we still need to get a little bit of insulation in the. We'll bring this out and we'll get some insulation
Behind
around
it,
the sides.
yeah.
And then we'll put the cedar chips in. Zip ties down, and call it a day until we get the roofing material. And the roofing material will help insulate it as well.
Right.
So that's good. I mean, as long as it's lined, that's all that matters. And we'll get the foam around the sides.
Right. That'll definitely. And it'll kind of stick to.
Yeah, and it'll stick to
the cardboard itself, hold that in place.
Exactly. It's gonna.
It's almost a glue foam at that point, you know.
That's correct. That's correct. No,
I use Flex Seal a lot for a lot of stuff. I don't know if you've ever used it. That stuff's
Flex
great.
Seal's awesome.
That stuff is awesome, man. I've been so surprised every time I use it.
Yeah, I mean, even like the tape, it's like.
Oh yeah, we had a completely cracked tub, so.
What were you saying?
So we had a completely cracked tub at work, and we couldn't get it done that day. So just so we could, hold it off until we could get it ready, we just, flex paste, flex tape on the bottom of it, and it held off for a month or so until we got everything ready because we were busy. But
yeah, I mean, I've seen plumbers swear by it.
I haven't had any issues yet.
Probably gonna take a full can on this one, just since it's such a big.
Yeah, bigger size.
Box, yeah. And that stuff expands.
Yeah, as it dries, it.
Yeah, that's it on that one. That's fine.
Get some action in on there real quick.
Yeah, that's their favorite thing to do.
Wrestling. Get the underhook.
Lady, get him.
Oh, now it's like, oh, well, I wasn't performing.
Yeah.
That's not what I was having fun, guys.
No,
Jeez.
They do that every single time. They know what that camera's all about. There's probably 90 YouTube shorts about those two dogs.
It's like, Yeah, the camera's turned. You can have fun now, I swear.
A little bit more here.
What's this one live on?
YouTube.
Oh, YouTube, okay.
Alright, and over time that'll bring itself up. we used a lot of that can. I should have got a few more, but I probably will only be able to get a couple of the small ones done until I get.
You get the heating blankets and all that fun stuff for them.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a massage therapist I go to, and she said if we ever need some help sometime, that she's completely open for helping animal rescues and stuff. And
tell her we would very much appreciate her help.
yeah, she's a massage therapist in Defuniak, and I was telling her about it and everything, and she's like, because she just got cats for like the first time. She always had dogs and stuff, and she never realized how cool cats were. So we were always talking about the cats and everything, and yeah, I was just telling her about it, and she's like, "Oh well, I'm okay with helping you guys, volunteering anytime I know you guys will need help doing stuff." And I was like, "All right, I'll let you know."
Awesome.
That was yesterday. I got that massage, so
Awesome.
I'll let her know.
Yeah, please. Yeah. Sometimes we get shitty cans.
I know,
We
dude.
can only get about a quarter of it out. Okay, so those
Stuffed.
Those two are dead, but that's fine. That's good. That's
Can at
really,
least get the big one done, make it look.
Yeah. That's what we wanted. I'll pick up a couple more cans tomorrow. We'll go ahead and get the boxes in, the other ones, and we may have enough left to get one of the small ones done. I'll drill through, once the insulation hardens, I'll drill through to make the hole for the heated blanket. I'll just come through the back. I'm sorry, the heating pad. See, they make heating pads specifically for animals. They stay at one temperature, and I believe it's like 75 degrees.
Right.
And they never change. There's no dial or anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that worked out good. That's what we needed right there. There we go. A little bit more on this side. That's perfect. 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 Awesome. Yeah, there's a little bit left. We might be able to get one of the smaller ones done.
Yeah, so those shouldn't take. I mean, they'll take up some, but
Push this in. Yeah, that's a decent amount of insulation on all those sides. I'm not really worried about the front, just because that's where they come and go, and I've never really put insulation around the front side.
right.
Also gonna show another trick that we use when making these. I better get this shit up off the floor before it sticks. I got goo gone, but
Yeah.
so another trick to get the cats to actually go in these things is to put catnip in it. And
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, we'll put some catnip in it on top of the cedar chips.
So mine are finally old enough. They definitely react to it now.
Yeah.
Few of mine.
The ones will. I mean, that one outside, that Pharaoh outside, he never came until I put I put wood chips down, but he never came until I put catnip out there. Now I find him in there in the daytime, and he hardly ever comes around the house.
Right.
So it's not meant to be the prettiest thing in the world. It's just meant to work.
Shelter and warm.
It's just shelter and warmth. Yeah, that's all we're looking for. But once we get the lid on and we get the roofing on, it will look like $1,000,000. Yeah, I hear you. That one that you hear making those noises, these two little ones, they are in heat and they're waiting for transport to be taken to. Oh yeah, see that came up real well.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are waiting to go on transport to Spay Bay so they can get fixed. Because they are driving me nuts. Alright, let's get some cedar chips in. And I'll go get the. We got these bags 25% off because they were busted. You don't want to fill it up so much that they can't get in it.
Right.
Because cats do the same thing just like a dog does. You know, it'll circle and pat that stuff down. You probably fill it up because it's got, you know, it can get in there.
Yeah.
Even a big cat. And I've seen 3-4 cats in one this size before. But they turned into their home. And you'd be surprised, I mean, just like it is, you know, this is the difference between life or death right here. That's a pretty good amount. I'm happy with that. Yeah, now get in there. Now pat all this stuff down. Once we get our heating pads, we'll take it and we'll move it and put it underneath these cedar chips because it can't burn up. And you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I might go ahead and pop a little bit of insulation on the front right there.
Right. Just to hold it.
Yeah, just to hold it in place. There we go. That's it. That's all I wanted. Yeah, I mean, that stuff rose up.
What about?
That's good. That worked out okay. All right. We can get the lid on here. This one's ready to go. We get the lid on and zip tie it. And it'll be ready for its roof tomorrow. Wait a minute. I might have had this wrong backwards. Find the holes, Michael. There we go. Yeah, that's it.
Yep. Zipper ties.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, when I go to put the roofing on, I'll actually use self-tappers and find the same
line.
Yeah, and self-tap them on there. And I've got roofing screws that have the washers and the rubber grommet on it to keep the water from
Let me snip these.
leaking in. Yeah, yeah, as close as you can. And even like this, I mean, it's fine. Like I said, I mean, this can make the difference between life or death, especially a mama with kittens. But we'd rather have, you know, the heating pads in it and a roof on it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Turn around here to get a little angled view. Cat see inside it.
Perfect. So
These.
does. I'll sweep up this shit up later. I'm not worried about it right now.
So I swept a little bit of it up earlier.
Alright, so there's one down. Let's get this one on the back porch so the insulation can
Dry up.
dry up. Yeah.
What's up? What's up, Booper? What's up, Booper? Took a doggy. You took a dog. Took a dog. Took a dog number 2.
Yeah, the umbrellas I set up out there for us. I was gonna go ahead and get the bonfire going tonight, but it's just too freaking cold.
Yeah.
Alright. Was this the lid for this one?
Looks like
Yes.
it. Yep.
Yes. Alright. These are for our single cat houses. I mean, you might find a couple in these smaller ones. I know at our colonies, you know, they'll do anything to
Warm up.
to get out of the cold or rain, and you know, you can get a whole mess of them, and you never know. Might find 4 or 5 of them in these small ones, as long as they get along. And most of these colony cats have been living together for years and years and years, so they typically all get along pretty well. That's our cam right there that I'm going to put out at one of the colonies. We are going to get a few more that actually take video. We're hoping to get donations to buy a few of those. You know, those
Yeah.
run in the $175 range to get video.
I was gonna say if you had like get a little ring cam on one.
Yeah. I mean, if we were close enough to Wi-Fi.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
You know, and we are on Wendy's property, and that's what we're thinking about, wanting to put a camera up so everybody could watch 24/7. As the cats over there, let me tell you what, they're crazy. I thought mine were nuts. They're all sweet. And unfortunately, there's a dog in the rescue over there named Mother. And she's a bitch. She keeps getting out of her kennel and she'll start chasing the cats. So I had to go buy her, you know, one of those collars that you put on a hunting dog to keep it from the pigs from, you know, tearing its throat out.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go buy her one of those yesterday because she's busted out of every single collar she's been in. She's just a big, strong Rottweiler mix.
I was gonna say I had a Rottweiler Black Lab mix growing up, and he broke every thing ever. It got to a point where we just stopped chaining him up because he never did anything wrong, but
they're so strong.
yeah, and he never like hurt anybody. And the only time he ever got in any fights is when another dog attacked him, and then he handled it pretty easily.
The
So
same thing with Rory. Now he grew, you know, him and Lady are bonded, and he grew up with Lady. He's 3 now. She's 7. He was my last rescue in Mississippi and had a little brother, but they were both strong parvo positive, and so luckily I had 2 bags of IV fluids, and in 13 years of doing this I've been taught by many vets and vet techs how to find a vein on a dog and a cat to give it fluids. I mean, you can sub-Q, but with parvo, you know, it's best to do it intravenously. And got it on Rory, and he fought through the night, but his little brother died in my arms. That was my last parvo rescue. And I tell people, you know, first off, don't call me after 2 days and tell me that your dog hasn't eaten anything or drinking any or had anything to drink. You know, that's a sign of serious illness. And then a lot of times that's what people do. They wait too long to call us.
right.
And then it's just too late, you know. But parvo at the vet is very expensive. So if you can deal with it at home, it's really your best option. But that's a story for another day on how to treat parvo. They have a 50-50 shot. They either live or die. That's it. That's all they've got. So, you know, $25 at Tractor Supply for your first round puppy shot has a parvo vaccination in it, and it's worth it. So if you get a puppy, and even a cat, you know, we give our cats vaccinations too, against Giardia, against all kinds of nasty stuff. Be a responsible pet owner, you know, especially with heartworming. I mean, God, at Tractor Supply, don't go to the kitchen, it's too bad. At Tractor Supply, this is what I use to treat a lot of dogs at one time. So a lot of rescues at once. We cannot afford to do the, you know, the pill that you get from the vet that has ivermectin and Strongid in it. Well, you can get this from Tractor Supply and get the equine version of Strongid, and if you had 1 or 2 dogs, this would last you until it expired, and we're talking 3 years, because it doesn't take much. Strongid and this should be given to your dog every month. Heartworming should be done every month. And I have to get on a lot of people that call and ask us for help. Yeah, see, these small ones fit fit in here just about perfectly.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so let's get some holes in this one. I'll do it about the same spot. This one might be a little harder because my auger is not hitting that.
Evenly, yeah.
Let's see if I can pop it out some. No, I gotta bring my auger out. No, I know what I'll do. Hold on. Let's just get let's get a hole started. Go about right there. Alright, now we got a hole started.
Yeah, then I'll at least.
And it'll work a lot easier. I hope so. I should, anyway. Let's be a bitch. Let's do this. Let me see if I can bring this. No, I can't on this one.
Can't bring any further back.
I can't bring the. No. I don't.
What if you try it from the inside?
You know what? Damn it.
There might be something.
That's why I have you here. Look at that. That'll work. That's why I have you here, sir. Why didn't I think of that? What is that on? Is that on 2? That's on 1. Yeah. So I should have had my whole hog. Or chuck it back some, but chucking it back.
So it's close.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Yeah, it's just like that.
There we go. That's perfect. You can always take your knife too and
Clean her up.
clean around it. That way there's nothing.
I don't remember what they're called. They got those little hooks. You know what I'm talking about? Little blade hooks that you can trim the edges of stuff.
You're talking about I have 2 of them. I use it for pipe.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long day.
So I don't remember what those things are called. I had one when I worked at a woodworking place.
Reamer. You just take
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Reamer. Thank you. Yeah, you just take it, just ream around the edges. That's what I normally do. I got a little Milwaukee reamer,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that's at the van. And it doesn't, didn't have to be perfect. As long as we got our nice hole there, we're good to go.
All the cat gets inside.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's figure out where we need to get our hole in here. Since this is going to be a little bigger, we're probably going to have to start the hole where the box comes in. So, yep. Thank you, sir. I don't think I've ever tried to cut
So I feel like it would.
cardboard with a hole saw, but it might work.
don't see why I wouldn't. I mean,
Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't either. Let me get this piece off. Yeah, that one is
yeah.
I don't normally get. See, all these totes are always different. Wherever you go, some
Different
have
quality and
the
thickness.
flat face.
Yeah.
Like the big one has the flat face on it. I don't know why it's got that. It's got that, you know, piece sticking out. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
the
why
way
they
they
made it
mold
like
that handle. It's weird.
I guess, yeah. But they could have, you know, just made a smaller one just right there.
Right.
Why would they need to bring it all the way down?
It's just whatever brand's mold that is.
Yeah, exactly. Right, man, ouch, come on. Oh, guess it popped out. You guys,
Whoops.
You guys hear Rory over there acting like a nut? I don't know. Is it gonna tear the box up? What do you think?
Should be good. It's almost there. Yeah.
I think it went through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Good enough.
That's just because it's taped right there.
Yeah. That's right.
Just snip the tape.
Yeah. Cut that. That worked out pretty well. Next time I won't take that side that we're gonna cut. And like I said, I mean, the insides don't need to be perfect. It's the outside and the entrance hole into the tote is what entices. Well, you know what? We've got catnip in the big one, but when I put the roof on it tomorrow, I'll go ahead and get some in. Guess we'll just mix this in with the stuff, but let's bring this in as close as we can. Okay. Hopefully we got a pretty decent amount left. Yeah. No burnette on that one. That's fine. We'll get
Add some more to it.
As we get the boxes shaped out. We've got all our holes in. We showed everybody how to make the big one. So tomorrow I'll just get some more cans and add to it. I'm gonna leave that in there so I don't forget tomorrow when I go do the rest of them. Let's get this one outside. Make sure this is the right. Yep, that's the right lid. And guys, I'll post on our community page what they all look like when we get the
Lights.
light in it and the roof on. Because we've still got these little lights that we're gonna put in it. Tonight I really just kind of wanted to show you guys the basics of how to put these together. And listen, you don't need to use a hole saw. to do any of this.
So if you got a pocket knife,
Yeah,
scissors, you could.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can get
absolutely,
it done like
Levon.
that.
You know, make you a template, put it on there. You know, draw it out. You could first drill a pilot hole. You know, with your biggest bit, then go from there and cut. Good scissors will do it. These are Fiskars. I use these for everything. I've got Klein scissors because I'm a Klein whore.
Yeah,
but
my coworker's the same way. Milwaukee and Klein.
yeah.
Well, and I mean he has DeWalt and Cobalt
Yeah,
too.
I use
but
a few DeWalt things, you know, but mostly everything's. Spend way too
I'm
much.
pretty much all Cobalted out right now with all my stuff.
Well, I mean, that's not a bad brand either.
Exactly. Yeah, it's worked out good for me so far. Had the drills and stuff for about 2 years, and they haven't had any issues.
Yeah, yeah. So here's the lights, guys. We're gonna put in the big one and two of the small ones, and these are gonna be at the property where we have most of the cats. We're not gonna use these on ones that we take to our colonies because there's just no need for it. Because we'll take flashlights out there when we need to do anything. But with the amount of insulation and cedar chips that we put in, it's very rare that we'll ever have to take these apart. You know, we might dump them out from time to time and put new cedar chips in. We might do that once a year, maybe once a year. Okay, I got 2 boxes left, right?
Yep.
Alright. Let's see. Trying to do it.
I can pull on it.
Yeah. Alright. So start kicking.
Almost.
Almost do it. It's just when it gets to the sides.
Yeah. Oh, it worked.
Oh, that came out. That's fine. I'll find my reamer tomorrow, but I mean that's as good as we're gonna get with these small boxes, and the openings have got to be big enough for the bigger cats. I've tried using smaller hole saws in the past, and the cats won't even go in it because the opening's not big enough. We got the holes already drilled in that one. Show everybody real quick. I don't know if you guys have ever seen our signs before. We've got some new ones in the works. And we've got more long form videos coming out I know you guys, if you've been subscribing to our channel for a while, you'll know who Tank is. And this is Roscoe. Not a very nice picture of Roscoe. I'm not going to give too many details because we're about to do a 30-minute story about Roscoe and what happened to him. And it's our most expensive video yet. So far, we're looking at about $650 in editing. And the reason why we're putting so much into it is because this is a story, a very tragic story that needs to be told. So no other dog or cat, for that fact of the matter, has to go through what Roscoe went through. Disgusting. And I've talked about that a little bit on our live streams. If you go to our community tab, you'll see where I talk about us putting this video out. It has a link to our AME Animal Rescue Venmo. And I'm not going to give too many details away right now. I do talk about it in our live streams from time to time, but we need to get his story out. Part of what AME Animal Rescue does is awareness and advocacy, animal rights, and we right now, Levon, we've got 4 years in the Florida Department of Corrections for the guy that drowned the cat. Remember, his lawyer said that the state's attorney wants to bury him. And the guy that did what he did to Tank had a clean record. Look at Tank and look at my dog. Tank was a staffy just like Rory. And every time I look at that picture, it reminds me of my dog. And what happened to Tank was is so egregious, there are no words for it. But that story and my interview with Claire Jones, who is our investigative reporter, she does a lot of investigative reporting for us. Also, guys, if you aren't subscribed to San Joaquin Valley Transparency, please do. David's done a few videos on our rescue. Levon and I did a protest. David did a video about that. So if you aren't subscribed to San Joaquin Valley Transparency, please do. Also, his son has a channel, Nate's Gates. So please go subscribe to him. And Wrights Crispy. Wrights Crispy is a First Amendment auditor. David, like Rice, these guys have done a lot for the First Amendment community. And we appreciate everything that they've done for us. They've helped us gain exposure. David's taught me a lot about how to run a YouTube channel. He's gotten us a lot of subscribers. Rory makes noises like a chimpanzee. Rory, are you a chimp? I know. Okay, lady, get him. All right. You tell him. Have you had enough? Have you had enough? These two are bonded. They're just playing. There's no aggression here whatsoever. Lady will put him in his place. When she's had enough, she'll tell him, look, she's hugging him. She's telling him, I've had enough. Leave me alone. And she'll walk away. When she doesn't want to play anymore, she'll walk away. But she loves it. She loves it. This is what they do. And if I thought there was any aggression involved, I'd stop it. But my dogs are professionally trained. Lady is a therapy dog, and on the weekends we take her to see our Vietnam vets who were canine handlers during Vietnam. And these guys wait all week to see that beautiful dog. And she gets all kinds of attention and love, and it's really amazing. It's an amazing thing to see. And she's a very special dog. Rory is he's the rescue's, he's the jester, I'd say. And guys, this is my dad's motorcycle shop in Pascagoula, Mississippi. It's called Gas House Cycles. Check him out on Facebook. He does amazing work on Harleys. That's all he does is Harley remodel and repair. He does, well, I grew up in the MC culture. Photos of me as a baby were all on the back of a shovel head or a pan head. The reason why I'm not riding right now is because when you get into an accident, you tend to lose your bike. But a friend of mine just moved in down the road who's also going to be doing a lot of help at one of our properties. And he rides a Harley, so it's almost gonna force me to go get another bike. Go visit the old man's shop. So if you guys need Harley work and you're in the Pascagoula, Mississippi, Biloxi area, go to Gas House Cycles and go ask for Pete. And tell him Michael from AME Animal Rescue sent you. Or you could just say, your son. One of these days we'll get Levon over there and meet the old man and see where the rescue started. We started in Mississippi. I left to come here because there are more resources here. Mississippi is a tough place to be in rescue. A lot of dog fighting, a lot of spray painted cats you find everywhere. We rescued a lot of those and still do. My good friend Tony Kraft still runs a rescue there. And when you see a cat that's been painted, been spray painted, that means it was about to be thrown into a ring with an aggressive dog. And the only reason why the dog is aggressive is because of its shitbag owner. Dogs do not grow up to be aggressive killers, especially the pit bull breeds, which is a stupid name if you ask me, because a pit is a terrier. Rory is a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. So a terrier would be more of the name that I would give to them. I don't know, maybe ask my friend Jeannie Montana from Just Cause Pit Rescue in Gulfport, Mississippi. Just Cause is an amazing rescue. And she's helped me out a lot. She's helped me in as a mentor, I guess I would say. You know, my mother was the original mentor. Jeannie at Just Cause, if you guys get a chance to look, they don't have a YouTube channel, but they do have a Facebook page, and I like to try to promote as many of my friends' rescues as possible. She's overwhelmed, you know, just like all of us. You know, right now I've only got Mom and her 2 daughters here right now, but on our 2 properties that we have, we feed and water close to 60 to 70 cats a day. And we have 16 dogs up for adoption. You know, that's why we say donating, volunteering, hell, if you want to adopt, go down to your local shelter and adopt the oldest pup or the oldest cat, the one that's been there the longest, and I will give you $200. I've been saying that for years now, and not a single person has taken me up on that offer, and I find that frightening. If we got rid of these breeders and these puppy mills, like, you know, these large pet stores, they contribute to our shelters being full. Now, I don't want to talk shit about our shelter here in Walton County. I actually just ran into an ACO officer named Mark, who was responsible for helping get Stephen Eldridge, the shitbag that locked his dog in a bathroom where Tank dehydrated to death, had no voice to scream out. But I ran into Mark, and he was actually in the neighborhood. I had never seen him in my neighborhood before, and I stopped. And I said, "Hey man, what you doing here?" And he unfortunately was picking up a dog that nobody laid claim to. So hopefully Walton County Animal Services will, you know, they'll have a 1 week hold on it. They'll vaccinate it and put it up for adoption. I am going to keep an eye on that dog. She was really pretty. But oops, I forgot to take our measurement. Anyways, like I was saying, I don't like to talk shit about our shelter. I have to live with them, and sometimes, you know, I need them to help us with cruelty cases. Personally, I don't like any kill shelter. The numbers are staggering right now. We're talking about 20% being put down a week of healthy and happy cats and dogs. 20%. Why is that? I'll tell you why. They've got no room. That's what they tell us. That's what they tell the public. So, $200. I'll send it to you any way you'd like. If you would go to your local shelter and give an animal that doesn't have much life left to live its best life with you. And I'm saying that on the live stream. I've said it on Facebook I don't know how many times. This may not work too well. No, that ain't gonna work too well. Because that's going to look like shit as it goes.
Over there.
Yeah. If it was a stronger box or a different type of material, then the whole saw would work. I just like my holes to be perfect. I know I ain't right. Sorry, ladies, I didn't mean anything by it. But you guys get the gist of what we're doing. You know, we're putting in a cardboard box, putting insulation around it, packing it with cedar chips because they work the best. Pine straw or hay is useless if you ask me, because the animal can't really get into it and make a bed and kind of dive into it like you can cedar chips. I think that's the best solution to use for these. All right. That bad boy too. You know, and these are just a cheap way to keep your feral colonies alive, especially the mamas that have babies and when it freezes. Because if she can't find a warm place to take her babies, they will die. And I know that's nature, but if we can help break the cycle just a little bit, keep a few of these babies alive, who knows, you know, one of these babies may turn out to be your BFF. You never know. Guess what, Levon? I forgot about the bottom one. And these are just the cheap, shitty 99-cent boxes from Lowe's. Because we're using gap filler and foam insulation, there's really no need to put anything thicker. This is just to keep the insulation in place. That's it. Alright. Rory, she's already told you once. When we're done with this last one, we'll take them outside and play with the glowy ball. Because that's what Rory wants right now. That's why he's acting crazy. When he acts up, it's time to go outside. If you want to go show him the kitten room, you can.
Where's that? Left over here?
Yeah, that room right there.
Where all the kitten
You
noises
hear-
are?
you hear the- yeah.
Oh. Oh, what's up, kitty? You're the only one? What's up? What's up?
One and only room dedicated to our kittens, our mamas, and our special needs animals. I do not have any special needs cats right now. We just lost Ezzy, unfortunately. there's a video about that. There's a video about, I showed his burial and the emotional toll it takes on a rescuer. Sometimes, if you cannot compartmentalize your feelings in rescue, it can really get to you. It can really get to you. So we try our best, but as he's in a lot of our shorts, it was hard to, yeah, I can vacuum that out. I'd rather not have that plastic stuff in there. I just don't want to give them anything like that to munch on. Roar, roar, roar. Oust. 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 Oust.
That's a very good boy. He listens. He listens.
Well, you sure do look handsome in your new hoodie and your little Grogu. The handsome boy. She wears bandanas a lot, but I gotta be careful because when we're outside, he'll grab onto her bandana and just start throwing her around all over the place. And the bandanas don't last very long. Alright. So we got this one taped up pretty good, yeah. That's good to go. Yeah, we'll have some room to slap a little bit of foam right in the bottom to keep it in place. Alright, so that one's good to go. Got the right lid for it. Yes, it is.
What's up, buddy?
Alright, this is our last one, guys. And like I said, go to our community tab tomorrow and you'll see the final product. You know, you've seen the basic overview on how to make one. You don't need a drill. You can use, you know, an X-Acto or, you know, any kind of blade will work. Any kind of razor blade will work. Just make you a template and cut it out. Put your cardboard box in. Insulate it with foam. Add your cedar chips, and if you want to put a roof on it, you'll see tomorrow what I use, and it's cost effective, especially when I can get 8 foot of it for $2.50. You can always go to Lowe's and ask them for the damaged stuff, and that's what we do, and that's how we get away with making this for as cheap as we do. But I've already done the cost analysis on this, and to make one of these, depending on where you live, it's roughly $40. It's between $30 and $40 to make one of these, and that's without putting the heating pad in it. If you wanted to put the heating pad in it, then you're looking at about $55. And I think those heating pads are worth it all day long. Auger bit is in bad shape. I've used it on concrete, so that's why it's not. There we go. Alright.
That was a lot easier than the last couple.
Yeah, because I went a little bit lower. That just means.
You had more surface space to actually grip
Yeah.
before it
Yeah,
bit.
exactly. I'll just have to make sure there's a good line of insulation right there. But these are gonna have roofs on them, so I'm not worried about water getting inside of them. And these totes were the cheapest ones they had. They did have some, like the bigger ones with the flat front. But we needed to make some smaller ones. That's why, Rory, oust. That's why I got these smaller ones. Next time I will probably go with a larger size. Also, do not use clear. Don't use clear, because if you are in a, let's say maybe a high traffic area, people can see what's inside of it. Also, what will happen to these when they're 100% done is they will all be spray painted with black, green, and brown. They'll all be camouflaged. The roof is already a green that'll help it blend in, but I camouflage all of my houses because, you know, some of our colonies are near places that have high car traffic, not so much high foot traffic, but I'd rather people not see them and steal them and with a cat inside. And it's happened before. Not with the cat inside, people have just stolen our shit. They'll take our food bowls, they'll take our water bowls, they'll take our little food stashes that we leave out. Doing rescue is not cheap. Fortunately, we are very close to getting our LLC. We'll have that in the next couple of weeks. And I've got to talk to some people at the licensing office in Tallahassee. We will be a nonprofit very soon. We've been running this as sole proprietors and as a volunteer only rescue. And we just can't do it anymore because we need more fundraising. We need more access to vets that typically only give the kinds of discounts they give to people with a 501c3, and then the grant money. We've already been invited to the county commissioner's office here in Defuniak. They want to sit down with Wendy and I, and hopefully Levon here, Levon, because they saw this video. They saw how hard we fought for Tank. Stephen Eldridge had a clean record and was a volunteer firefighter. Not a blemish on his record. Had never been in trouble in his life with the law. Not a speeding ticket, nothing. You know what the state's attorney gave him? You'd think probation, right? Nope. He got sentenced to a year in county jail. First time offender, they handed down the maximum sentence. And that was precedent setting for us. Because moving forward, they have to give the max, or if they're on the point system and they've already been in trouble in Florida, you know, they'll get more than the max. And unfortunately, the max in cause cruel death, pain, and suffering is a year and a $10,000 fine. Now, like with the cat drowning piece of shit, Wayne Brighton Bush, he's on the point system. He had a lot of charges racked up over the years. So he's going away for 4 in the Florida DOC. And good fucking riddance. When I talked to his lawyer about a week and a half ago, because we had spoken at his what day was that? What he was there? That was plea day. Yeah, so he was there on plea day. So when I talked to his lawyer on plea day, and you can hear it in the video, you know, he said the state's attorney wants to bury him because, you know, the pressure that you guys have put on this case. And then he tried to make excuses for this piece of shit when the state's attorney's investigator found more dead cats on the guy's property, more than likely killed and tortured at Bush's hands. So, fuck him. Goodbye. That's what I asked. When are they putting the cuffs back on, and when is he going away? Because he is a nuisance and a threat to the community and to our pets. And you know what's surprising? Not a single person from his neighborhood showed up to court. I tried reaching out. I put a Facebook post out specifically targeting that community and asked them to come out. Not a single one came out. And from what I understand, he killed one of the neighbor's cats. But that's apathy, you know? That's somebody that just really didn't care about their pet. Well, we do. So that's why we gave him a name, and that's why we gave him a voice. Because we care. If you don't care, that's fine. But we do. And if you hurt animals, we're going to find you. And we're going to make sure you get everything coming to you. There's a kid down in Polk County, which is in South Florida. If you go to our community tab, you'll see that story. I will be pursuing maximum sentencing in that case. Even though he's a teenager, age doesn't matter to me. I don't care how old you are. If you hurt an animal, I want you punished. And people ask me, you know, Michael, how come you don't care about humans? I do care about humans. I care about a lot of humans. We have a homeless community here that have dogs. And whenever they need help, I help them. I send their dogs to a vet, Southside in Crestview. I do a lot for our homeless community. I help and I take Lady to visit our Vietnam vets and our last remaining World War II vets. I care about people. What I don't care about and what I fight is cruelty. That's it. That's it. And Levon has been around me long enough to know that I'm pretty fucking hardcore. A lady called me this morning and said, I think my boyfriend gave my dog methamphetamine. What do I do? I said, well, the first thing I want you to do is go get charcoal tablets immediately and put 4 or 5 of them down its throat and get it to a vet. Can you do that? She was poor. So fortunately, my friends that found this woman were able to get her to a Walgreens where she was able to procure the charcoal, activated charcoal tablets, because that's really one of the only things that works for an overdose. We try to keep Narcan on hand. I have one, but it's expired, and now they're making us pay for it. So, again, that's why we ask people to donate, because we're trying to save lives, and we're trying to put bad people behind bars. But anyways, so I said, yeah, that's the first thing you need to do. The second thing you need to do is I need you to go fill out a police report and let them know what happened. You know what she told me? She told me that she had no other place to stay, that she had to stay with him in that terrible situation. And I understand, you know, domestic violence is ugly, and she's I think she's almost being held captive. It's what it seemed like. But then she told me that when the pup was about 1 year old, her friends thought it was funny to give it meth. And you know what I said? Are you fucking kidding me? What kind of people do you hang around? Why? You know, I know it's easier said than done, but there are battered women's shelters here, and some damn good ones in this part of Florida. Now, I was willing to come pick her up, and I was willing to take her dog temporarily until she got a safe and suitable place to live. Never heard back from her. You know, and I was floored when she told me that the dog had been given meth at 1 year old, and now just here recently. And I said, lady, who in the fuck are you hanging around with? Sickening. Sickening. She told me that the boyfriend was jealous of the dog, and that the dog is her lifeline. I said, lady, that dog is about to die because he's going to do something else to it. And if it's truly your lifeline, and I hear this a lot from people, oh, I'll do anything for my dog. I'll die for my dog. Well, I gave you an option, and I gave you a way out. And I was willing to go get her and take her pup get it to a vet, which the money would have come out of the little bit of funding that we have left after today. We spent $177 in materials to make these, and we don't have much left. We have the money to pay our editor. Thankfully, the guy that prints these beautiful signs for us, David Weissel from Gulf Glow in Panama City Beach, does this for free. So we do get a lot of help in the way of food, but we really don't get a whole lot of monetary donations. You know, and I tell people that, I say, if you know, even $5 would help, you know. $5 is a few cans of cat food for us. So anything helps. You know, you could send $1 and we'd be appreciative. Because these things cost money. And I cannot help people without our supporters and all these great people that we've met on YouTube. Especially the guys that have helped us get our channel started. I know we don't have a lot of long form content, but like I said, we just spent a little over $600 to make this video about Roscoe. And it did cost us money to get the body cams. So, you know, all these things add up. So today I was willing to help that girl out of my own pocket. So when people ask me, Michael, how come you don't care about humans as much as you do animals? That's not true. Because I do. I care deeply. Sometimes I care too much. And, you know, right now we're to the point where you've got to meet us halfway in this. If you need our help getting an animal fixed, you're going to have to meet us halfway. You're going to have to put in the work. And you're going to have to pay for it. Even though it's a lot cheaper, I'm talking hundreds of dollars cheaper than taking it to a vet, who should be shot for charging those kinds of prices for a 5-minute procedure. It takes 5 minutes. At the very most 15 to fix a cat. Alright, here's this one. Cool. I'll get a little bit of, probably not, I'll get some foam. I'll get some foam on that side and that side. And then we'll just foam the back. Get these sides foamed. And yeah. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy we're getting this many of them made. So we got 3 small ones. We got the big one. I had plenty enough cedar chips.
Oh yeah.
We can get a few more done. That is contingent on donations. Our donation link is in the community tab. It's AME Animal Rescue on Venmo. There's other ways to donate to us. but you'll need to email us, and the email is in our description. It's let's be the voice for the voiceless, all run together. Let's be the voice for the voiceless at gmail.com. Get involved, help us with these stories, help us get this work that we do, help us get it out there. Advocate for these animals that are being harmed, because that's what they deserve. But this is it, guys. This is pretty much how you do it. Sorry I wasn't able to show you how to get the roofs on, but I'll post those tomorrow. And again, like I said, you get the gist of it. You don't have to use a hole saw, like I said. You can make a template just like this. Boom. And cut it out with a razor knife. Put your cardboard box in, get your cedar chips in, get your can of spray foam in between the cardboard box and the tote. And if you want some extra what am I trying to say, Levon?
Insulation, maybe?
I'm so tired. Yes. Extra insulation from the rain. You can always take a piece of plywood or even particle board, if that's all you have, and screw that down. Leave a little lip on each side so that the rain doesn't get in. That's an option. But we just happen to get this this material from Lowe's for super cheap, so we're gonna use it. Hey, the puppers. Hey, the puppers. He's the puppers. How many people are still on?
It's been bouncing around. There's 2 in right now. There was like 4 or 5, and then
Yeah, I know. It's been bouncing. Anybody's been talking? Oh, I love your dogs. I appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Brooke Cameron just went and shared to my community page on Facebook. I don't mind. It's what I do for multiple channels. Hey, thanks a lot, Brooke. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate the support. We certainly need it. If you wouldn't mind, will you email me your channel? Let's be the voice for the voiceless at Gmail, so I can subscribe and promote you on our Facebook page as well. Bill Thompson. Hi, here to support your channel. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you guys for coming. Let's say goodbye to old fathead. So there's 0 in the room now. All right, we'll go ahead and end this. For those of you that stayed, we really appreciate it. Levon and I really appreciate your support. We're going to clean up and get some food in us and head to bed. Levon's still got a 10-minute drive up the road in this cold weather. Yeah, if you want to support us more, please like, share our videos, subscribe, leave comments. That really helps the algorithm. But more than anything, I don't give a shit about that. What I give a shit about is people that actually want to get involved with what we do. If you want to help us with our advocacy work, if you want to help us with cases like Tank and like Roscoe, whose video is soon to come out, just email us. Get involved. Our email's in our description. So So I'll leave you with this. One of the most powerful images I'd ever seen in my life. And so I chose to use this as our banner. But hey guys, thanks a lot. Really appreciate your support. Thanks for showing up and watching us build these low-cost little kitty shelters. We're just trying to keep them warm, especially mamas that have babies. Just trying to keep them alive at our colonies, and some on our properties that refuse to come inside. I will show you what I've got going on out here. This is, well, I've got to go turn the switch back on, but this is a cat house that was purchased for us. There's the heater. And I feel completely safe. I'm an electrician. There's no harm that can be done to the cat house from that little space heater. Wood chips, food. I try and entice his little butt in here. This is some advantage for my cat-loving friend Makisha coming by to pick up a box. And if you guys ever need help with meds, and I've got it, reach out. I know they can be expensive, and if you don't have a lot of money and you're just trying to help strays, I know sometimes a lot of with my elderly folks end up with 10 to 15 strays on their property, so we do our best to help them. And like I said, I take Lady to see our Vietnam vets. She didn't go today because we were procuring all our materials to make these shelters, but we'll go next weekend. And these guys wait all week. They'll call that front desk, 2-3 times a day. When's Michael and Lady coming? They wait all week, and we do not disappoint. These guys were canine handlers in Vietnam, and it means the world to them. Sorry, I'm getting a little choked up. I don't mean to. It means the world to them that Lady, my certified therapy dog, can bring these gentlemen joy. Some of them are wheelchair bound. Sorry guys, it's 11 o'clock. I'm exhausted. I've had to work and do this, and I might stumble over my words a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm not as articulate as I usually am. But like I said, we're just here to help. If you need help with meds, email us. Email is in the description. I can send you a tube or two of flea meds. And I can also teach you guys how to take care of your animals on a monthly basis without spending a fortune at the vet. That's something that we pride ourselves on, and we like to help and share and show as many people as possible how to do that in a cost-effective manner, because it can be very expensive when you go buy that stuff from the vet. I think one tube of Revolution is like $30, Revolution Plus. What we used to do is buy the big dog Revolution Plus, and then I would just dose my cats out of that, because it's the same ingredient for cats and dogs. We'll get Rory and Lady out here and throw the chuck it around a little bit. Leave you guys with that. Oh, see, there's only one person left in the room. Who is that? Who's the last remaining person? Will you let me know who you are? No, we got 2 people in the room now. Live stream's just about done. Only 8 likes. Wow. That's shocking. I wish we could get more, but like I said about the subs, I would love for us to get to 1,000 so we could use that money to do more of what we do. That is my dream, but I didn't start this channel for anything but to bring awareness. And like I said, we've been blessed to get some support. Well, to get a lot of support from channels like David from San Joaquin Valley Transparency. He's got a son that's got a channel, Nate's Gates. Lackluster did a video on one of our cases. That video's titled, "Can I Shoot This One?" And I suggest you guys go watch that. San Joaquin did a video on us, and it is called "This is a Protest." So go check out those videos. Sub to those guys because they've been nothing but help to us, and I can't be more grateful. I'm a rescuer. I'm an animal rights advocate. I spend a lot of time out in front of the courthouse because we need to let them know that we will not stand for pets being hurt by anyone. That includes law enforcement. That includes animal control. That includes any state actor. We will not put up with it. Try and get the boys out here. Let's find the glowy ball. Sorry, I got a bunch of animal stuff out here, of course. See if we can find the glowy ball. Let's get the glowy ball. And I got to get that heat turned back on for my couple outside kitty cats. But those of you guys that missed the tutorial on how to build low-cost kitty shelters, we'll post this. It'll be up in an hour or so. That's their favorite thing. Bubba, come on, you want to play with your ball? Oh, here he comes. Oh, yes, he does. He's ready. He's ready. Light it. Rory, light it. Yeah, the umbrellas fell down. It was just too cold, and we were going to, I had everything set up out here to build these. Tomorrow, I will probably come out here in the daytime so we can get the roofs on and drill our holes for our animal heating pads and get the rest of the insulation in and get the rest of the cedar chips in. But we've got one big one and 3 little ones. I might try and build another one tomorrow. I've got a few more boxes. This one might be a ginormous one. Rory, where's your ball? I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Oh, I see you over there. Yeah, you two people in the room, give us a like, and please let me know who you are and where you're from. And please subscribe. You know, we'd really appreciate it. I like to know where you guys are from. Rory, Rory, like it. You ready, Bubba? Oh, he gone. You know, still got two people in the room. Don't have any names, don't know where you're from. But I appreciate the thumbs up. Means a lot.